Hey everybody, it's Mark Phillips. In this Aftermarket Intel video, we're going to talk about steering and why you may be talking about steering a little more often. This video is brought to you by Plews and Edelman, and we'll talk about them in just a bit. Alright, let's talk steering. Now, the average age of vehicles is more than 11 years in the United States, as the Auto Care Association keeps tabs on all of these stats. For vehicles 12 years or older, the association finds that nearly 10% of vehicles need steering system repair. As vehicles age on U.S. roads, there is a huge pent-up demand for steering systems and components. What makes steering a good segment for the automotive aftermarket is that steering systems and components are not very DIY friendly. Few DIYers will even attempt to repair or replace these systems. According to the Auto Care Association, less than 15% of DIYers even want to attempt it. The stats are much higher for other parts categories, such as brakes, where 31% of DIYers surveyed say they are likely to tackle those types of jobs. Thanks to Plews and Edelman for their sponsorship of this video. As you probably know, Plews and Edelman is a leading manufacturer and marketer of power steering components, hoses, automotive fittings, and turbo oil lines. But now Plews and Edelman is bringing its power steering expertise to the North American aftermarket with the launch of a new, high-quality power steering hard parts program under the Edelman Elite brand. And Plews and Edelman owns all of its own tooling. The new program includes power steering rack and pinion assemblies, power steering pumps, and power steering gearboxes. What makes Edelman Elite so special? Well, the parts, they're all new. There are no renewed, reused, or remanufactured components or parts. Every part is designed, developed, tooled, built by Plews and Edelman. And parts have been engineered to overcome known OE design flaws and also incorporate the latest OE revisions and enhancements. Edelman Elite also features DNA benefits. Take a look at it right there. Every Edelman Elite hard part, whether it's a rack, pump, or gearbox, undergoes a 100% test inspection and receives a unique designated numeric asset or DNA identification number that verifies its level of quality and authenticity. This unique numeric ID includes the manufacturing date, test number and location, and Edelman Elite part number. This is all etched into the part, making it easy for distributors to avoid warranty hassles caused by improper installs, unqualified claims, fraudulent parts swaps, and untraceable returns. Plews and Edelman was founded well over 100 years ago and is based right in Dixon, Illinois. For more information on Plews and Edelman and these new offerings under Edelman Elite, visit edelmanelite.com. Back to the video. How do we avoid having a customer or our customer's customer on the side of the road with a steering issue? You may hear different suggestions, but in general, you should inspect a customer's steering system just like you would the suspension. 50,000 miles is a good rule of thumb. It's also a good idea at yearly inspection or service time. The other obvious time to inspect a power steering system is whenever a vehicle is involved in an accident of any type. Well, that's all for this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you the next time for another Aftermarket Intel video. I'm Mark Phillips, and thanks for watching.